Hi. This is just a little bit of ending, that I wanted to come back and thank all you guys, for joining me and, and supporting and watching my videos. I just thought that this was a part, a series that I can be able to share some experiences, that I've lived through and what you would see, throughout this week that I'm going to share, from relationships, to careers, to family, health, a little bit of everything, because I know, you know, everybody goes through something, some might go through a major share of things, such as myself. But you got to keep and stay strong and believe in yourself, and hold your faith, always know that you're not alone, dealing with whatever it may be, whether it's financial problems and, family problems, work problems, whatever it is, know that you're not by yourself. And if you ever feel as though that, things are overwhelming, for you in your life, just know that there are places that you can go, and never be ashamed to seek that. Sometimes you just can't handle everything, laying upon your shoulders alone, and I was definitely, one of those people that I tried to cope with, many deaths that was happening, throughout my family, and for years, even through a lot of other struggles that I had, coming up as a child, that I faced and, I conquered. And I tried to carry a lot of that, on my shoulders, and kept burying a lot of it, and to the point where after a while it just really began to get way too much. You can't carry all that sometimes alone, and not everybody have, like myself, not everybody have somebody that you can actually trust and, talk to and talk things out with, because not everybody is for you. You can't always think that your friends are really your friends. You can't put friends and associates is completely different. It's just completely two different things. 1 minute you're telling them something, and the next minute they running around, they're telling the next person. That's not what I call a friend. And a friend is basically someone that's there with you through good or bad. I've always considered myself one of my friends. I'm the type of person where I tell it like it is. Whether you like it or not. I'm not your friend if I can't tell you the truth. If I can't be honest with you and tell you the real deal, then I can't call myself your friend. And if I feel as though that you can't tell me about something, then you can't say you my friend. But sometimes you got to be careful about how you express yourself, and come straight out with your friends. You got to pick your times where, depending on the situation. I just not so long, went through a major decisions. It's a lot of decisions and a lot of things that I had to change in the past year. It's sad. It's a very sad situation when you go through something as traumatic as what I went through, and to see how people really react. When you know that you was not like that with them. But soon as you go through something, and you're going through something, and you look around and you expecting that same response and that same reaction and that same respect that you gave to them, you don't get it. So that's why I try to tell people, and I've learned through my life, pick your friends very wisely. Everybody that you call your friend, you might think your friend, ain't really your damn friend. Sorry to say it, ain't really your friend. You go through something, if you had to go through something, that's when you really gonna find out who's really your friends. So I look at it to the point where basically I don't misconstrue friends and associates. That's one thing that I don't do. Someone might say, oh, you on YouTube and you telling this and you telling that. First of all, it's nothing that's no secret. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing no secret about what I've been through, and I'm specifying about life. This is real life right here. This ain't nothing but, it ain't no fairy tale. It ain't nothing. Relationships, friendships, all that. It's life. So it's not like it's something that's it's so closed and knit. It's not that. It's life. You put your all into something, and sometimes it just don't come back that way. You give all that you can, and most of the time you don't get it back in return. Okay, but one thing that I say is you still keep your head up, keep it moving. The people that you don't need in your life, give them the door, give them the pass, let them go on their way. Don't continue to let people to drag you into misery and stress. Because stress is a killer. It's one of the number one killers. Believe me, it ain't no joke. And a lot of you guys out here, my viewers and subscribers and stuff, I appreciate you. You know where I'm talking about. If anybody ever been through stress, it's no joke. And whoever ain't been through stress, you don't want it. Whatever it is that you need to fix in your life, fix it. Whoever you need to get rid of out of your life, get them out of it. And try to bring peace, within yourself. I have my good days and I have my bad days. Anybody that's ever been into my type of situation, would basically can relate to what I feel or what I'm going through. 1 minute I can be cool. The next minute I might not be too cool. With whatever. I don't care. It's just like that. My mind, I be thinking about like hundreds of things. My mind just never shuts off. That's just the way it is. And my emotions and everything can really get the best of me sometimes. And plus, I'm for the rest of my life, I'm gonna grieve. I'm gonna grieve for the rest of my life. That's just what it is. I don't care. I don't care who don't like it. You don't have to be around me. Whatever. Sit in my shoes for even 1 second and tell me how you would handle certain situations. And that's just the way it is. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything to nobody. I gave what I gave. I've been the best of what I can be. The best woman that you could have. The best friend that you could have. Did I get that back? Majority of the time, no, I didn't. You go all the way down the list, and tell me where have I ever disappointed you if you ever came and you needed me, and did I get that back? No. I'm a proud person. Trust and believe. I'm proud. I'm a proud person. And I try to handle what I need to handle on my own. I'm not going to be one of them kind of people that's going to come knocking and ringing and tingling on your doorbell talking about, oh, I got problems, I got issues, I got this, I got that. No, I'm not around for that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not around for that. I'm not that type of person. I don't do that. Or every time you talk to me, it's like, oh, I'm stressing, I'm this, I'm that. that's not me. But if you know me, and if you know what I'm going through, and you know that if I know that you're going through something, I'm not going to wait until you call me. I'm not going to wait until you stop by. I'm going to come see you. I'm coming to see you. You know, if you went through, if anybody that I know that even came close to going through what I went through, I'm coming to see you. I ain't going to sit around and wait until I bump into you or something like that. No. Because one thing that people got to understand in this world, you know, it can always be you. It can be you. Don't never think that, oh, wow, such and such is going through some things there. It can be you at the drop of the dime, because that's just how life goes. Life can be pretty effed up sometimes, okay? And in most people's, like myself, cases, a lot through their life, things just don't go that great, okay? So don't sit back and ever think about the next person. Oh, so no, because at a drop of the hat, it can be you. You know, so love one another, you know, and lend out a hand sometimes, you know. Too much of self. People think about too much of self. You know, never think about the next one. It don't always have to be somebody that you know or whatever. You know, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of things, people out here that needs a helping hand. And most majority of the time, a lot of those helping hands is right there within people's family. You know, or friends. Don't always wait. If you know something has not going right with that person, don't wait till something happens to them. And then what you gonna say? Then what you gonna do? Because I'm the type of person where I don't do that funeral thing. So you won't be coming to my funeral. So don't try to show appreciation. Try to show something then. Show things when people was alive. You know, let them know how you feel. That's one thing was with me and my son and I. We shared our love, and we said what we need to say to each other each and every day. There wasn't a day that went by that we didn't express how we felt about each other, what was going on in our lives, or whatever. Whether it was good, whether it was bad, we talked about everything. You know, have some type of communication with your children. Find out what's going on in their lives. Stop put down all this electronic business. Get your kids educated and all that good stuff. Because this world out here ain't nothing to play with. Ain't nothing to play with. Okay, it's all real up out here. And if you don't know that it's real, keep watching my videos and you'll definitely be finding out.